Greetings viewers, Eric the Car Guy, and I'm also known as ETCG1, and if you've been waiting, it's your time because hey, if it's your birthday, happy birthday. Please enjoy this digital confection I got for you. It's fat-free. Today I've just got an observation for you, and it's kind of a realization that I came to just completely out of the blue. Not too long ago, you might remember a video that I did with Honda Pro Jason. He stopped by with his Honda Civic, and we sort of compared notes on his Type R versus my Type R kind of thing. And one of the things that struck me when driving his car was how it shifted. I was like, man, Honda's really stepped up their game. Its shifter feels great. And then as you saw in the video, he's like, no, that wasn't Honda's shifter. That was from a company called Acuity. And I'm like, all right, well, that's cool. Well, after that mention, he got me in touch with the people at Acuity and we had a conversation going. I'm like, yeah, I really like your stuff and all that. So they sent me this care package. And it had some stickers and some other stuff in it, an oil cap, which I thought was really kind of neat. But what I want to talk about in this video are the shift knobs that they sent. Now, I'm not necessarily saying you have to buy shift knobs from Acuity. I really like the ones that I have. But what has happened after installing these, I installed one on my Element and I also installed one on my GSR. After doing that, it changed everything as far as the driving experience goes, just by changing a shift knob. You know, I've put out videos in the past that say don't mod your daily, and for good reason. You don't want to basically take your daily driver down or, you know, stretch the rubber band on its performance so much that it's going to snap at any time and you won't be able to get to work that day. But something as simple as changing your shift knob, now the Acuity shift knobs are quality pieces and they do not come cheap. But as far as an upgrade and instant gratification and the fact that you kind of really don't have to get that dirty to do it, holy cow. I'm super amazed at just how much the interface between you and the machine that you're driving can change the experience. I think changing out steering wheels is a similar kind of thing. So things that might lean more towards, I don't want to necessarily call that cosmetic. I want to call it interface. Your interface with the vehicle changes the way you drive it, changes your attitude about it. Does my Element perform any better than it did before? And yes, I know that that's a 6-speed shifter, and I know some of you are going to be like, Eric, modify your transmission, put a 6th gear in it. Not right now. I'm just going to drive the thing, and I don't care that the shifter says it has 6 speeds. I know it's got 5, but back to my point of, man, does that change the driving experience? It also changes the look. I mean, it looks elevated as well. So I just want to put out there that at least for me, my driving experience in both of these vehicles, the GSR and the Element, have elevated. Elevated is the word I want to use. Just because of a simple shift knob. It's just amazing how my attitude of it has changed. The performance of those vehicles hasn't changed one bit. Nothing else has changed other than where I put my hand when I move the stick shift. And yet, I feel elevated. I think I mentioned steering wheel interfaces too, and this Forever Sharp steering wheel in the truck, I love it. Not to mention the B&M shifter, also totally awesome, also helps elevate the driving experience. And yes, the horn still works. Here's another add-on for you. The people at Acuity are like perfectionists. They saw my post about the shifter installation and didn't like the fact that my shifter boot was hanging down here, so they sent me one of their shift collars that allows it to attach to the bottom of the shifter for a better look. And it does look better without a doubt. So thanks Acuity. I'm curious if you've had similar experiences. I'll put links in the description to the stuff that Acuity sent me, and so you can check out their website. And they seem to specialize in shifters and a little bit of bling for your vehicle. I also like the oil cap. I put that on the K-Series and the Element, namely because I went through all that trouble to, you know, repaint the valve cover and recondition it and everything. The oil cap kind of sets it off. Does the oil still stay in the engine just like it did with the other cap? Yes. But it makes me feel a little better. And it's those little things, I guess add horsepower in your mind, kind of like stickers. Stickers are worth like what, 2 or 3 horsepower a piece? I can't remember what the formula was, but getting back to my point, just changing the interface makes it elevated. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'll put links in the description to videos that relate to stuff that I mentioned here. Also a link to ericthecarguy.com if you have automotive questions. Aside from that, thank you so much for watching today. Be safe, have fun, stay dirty, and let me know what you think of the interface and changing the interface. Is it good value for money? I think it is.